Who's discarded womanhood. Let's get this done so we can go back and play Pokemon. She got an entire punching bag in her room. May 2nd. It's cloudy today. The wind's a little chilly for May, but it's the perfect weather for my daily run. Personally, I prefer it to be sunnier, but then I'd have to worry about UV rays and all that stuff. I guess it's okay. As a little warrior, I have to worry about that. I've got my favorite sneakers on and I'm ready to go. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving.
I'm taking off, Mom.
You've been going every day lately. I'm surprised you're sticking to it.
The body is the temple, you know. I gotta start training now.
Now?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Well, don't forget to train your brain, too.
School.
Yes, Mother.
I mutter a response to my mom's casual remarks as I rush out the door. My name's Chie Satonaka. I'm a third-year student attending Yasogami High School. After a certain series of events that occurred last year, I finally found what I want to be in the future. I want to become a police officer. Really? I'm going to make myself strong and protect everyone from bad people. I know that's kind of a childish reason, but I'm serious. But because I'm so serious about it, I haven't been able to tell my parents about it yet, either. But I've already talked about it with my guidance counselor, and I want to go to the police academy. And although I'm a third year, it's only May. Considering that a lot of people around me are still troubled about what to do after they graduate, I feel like I've got a slight lead over them. Well, even so, I still need to make sure I study a lot too. But to be honest, that's not going so great. I mean, it's so much more fun to go out for a run like this instead of sitting at a desk all day. I have no problem with it.
Feeling good.
The Samegawa floodplain. Take a deep breath of the damp air and start my run down the road to Samegawa at my usual pace. Inaba is, and let's be honest here, out in the sticks. It takes a couple of hours switching trains to get here from a real city. Some people hate that there's nothing here. Others think it's a bother how everybody knows everybody else. But to tell the truth, I like it. There's so many places to run, and I like greeting the people I meet along the way. I wave to a man that I usually bump into near the floodplain. He notices me as well and waves back.
Hey there, Chie-chan. Did something good happen?
Oh, can you tell?
Is it that obvious? I mean, Golden Week starts tomorrow, after all. That in itself is enough to amp me up, but even better, Yukun's coming back tomorrow.
Is it what I think it is? You finally caught yourself a boyfriend?
Jeez, you always have to bring that up.
Be careful on your jog.
Yun Arakami. He transferred here from the city last year, and he transferred out again in the spring. Though it was fast, he became a great friend. When he left, I prepared myself the thought that I wouldn't get to see him much anymore. When I learned he was coming back, I was ecstatic. Well, he'll only be back for a short time. He's just spending the holidays here. I'm gonna set to auto for a bit. I look up at the sky. The light gray clouds are a bit gloomy, but the weather doesn't bother me at all. I'm too busy looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow comes faster than you think, Chie! I pick up my pace and quickly pass through the shopping district. After continuing down the road, I eventually come out at the Samegawa floodplain that flows through the center of town. I want to run a little more. Just I was considering going all the way to the park on the top of the hill. I heard something I never expected to hear again.
Did you see the Midnight Channel the other night?
Oh, this is where she heard it from. The Midnight Channel?
Whoa, wait a sec. Hey, did you just say Midnight Channel? Excuse me?
The two girls seemed startled that I suddenly jumped into their conversation. Actually, one of them backs away like she's scared or something. She doesn't have to freak out that much.
Chie-senpai? What? Do you know her? No, I don't know anything.
These girls are wearing Asagami High uniforms, so they have to at least be first years, right? One of them seems to know me, but why is she so freaked out? Did I come out way too strong? I try speaking in a softer tone of voice and continue on.
Sorry to barge in, but well, I'm kind of interested in the Midnight Channel. And I overheard you talking about it, so you mind telling me what you were saying?
What was it you told me? I heard that this time it's like a fighting show and that the people on it were fighting each other.
I didn't know who was on it. I couldn't tell anything at all.
Huh? But you just said.
Well, please excuse us. Come on, let's go.
So-
Hey!
So that's why she knows Chie. One of them pulls on the other's arm until the two of them run off towards the shopping district. But even more so, a fighting game. They completely ignore me when I try to stop them. Even if I was coming too strong in the beginning, didn't that girl's attitude suddenly change when she learned my name?
Huh? What was that? Did she not like me or something? But I've never even met her. I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
Can I think of any reasons? Well, I kind of can. My friends tend to stick out in this rural town for one reason or another. Sometimes people can dislike you just for being part of a crowd that stands out. It was especially bad when I entered the school beauty pageant last year. Yep, I was forced into it, just for the record. I heard a lot of talk behind my back. Yeah, you can thank Yosuke for that. Then again, it only came from very few people. I wonder if that was part of that too. I don't let it get to me, but seeing someone react like that to my face does make me a little upset. Still, the Midnight Channel. A fighting show? People were fighting? I want to ask more about what she meant. Would they have not run away if I just got up and talked to them like a normal person? Can't I do something about this habit of doing stuff without thinking about it?
I need to get better at getting information, or I'll be one lousy police officer.
I sigh to myself, then get back to my run.
The Midnight Channel.
As I munch on an awesome meat bun from Aya, my late night dessert that I saved for after dinner, I roll into my bed. Oh man, this meat bun is amazing! You just heat it up in the microwave for a minute, and the outside gets all fluffy, then the juices get all over you when you bite into it like a meat apple. Okay. Take my time to savor this wonderful meat bun while I look outside the window. It's still cloudy, but it's not raining.
I wonder if it'll start raining before midnight.
The weather forecast did say it would. I think it'll be okay. If we don't get any rain, I definitely won't be able to watch the Midnight Channel. This Midnight Channel was an urban legend that was popular last year. It said that if you looked into a turned off TV at midnight during a rainstorm, your soulmate would appear on the screen. Of course, the real problem was that it wasn't just a rumor. People really could see it. And the people that were shown weren't anything romantic like soulmates. King Moron! It was actually connected to a series of terrible murders last year. There was a lot of absolutely crazy stuff that happened last year. The World on the TV, Persona, Shadows, the Midnight Channel started it all. But it doesn't come on anymore. Stopped because of all the things, and I mean a lot of things we did. We formed an investigation team and worked together to crack the case. That's why the Midnight Channel stopped coming on. Or so I thought. But if someone's seen it recently, I can't ignore it. Still,
Why is it back on the air?
there's still some time before midnight, but I just can't concentrate. I should turn on the TV and kill some time.
This is iNews bringing you the headlines for May 2nd. We begin with the hijacking of a domestic flight yesterday morning.
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in
Juness.
touch with our products.
Oh, I know. Maybe Yosuke's heard a couple of rumors about this.
That's a great idea, even for me. And when you have a great idea, you've got to act on it immediately. I grab my cell and bring up Yosuke's number. Yosuke Hanamura. He's a classmate of mine. He's one of the friends that I worked hard with on the investigation team. He's a clown though, always doing stupid things. But his dad owns the Juness Megamart in town, And Yosuke's always talking to the nice old ladies while working there. Well, more like helping out. So he knows a lot of gossip. I bet he'll know something about this. Oh, wait, is he still at work at this hour? What should I do if he doesn't pick up? Having to leave a message makes me more nervous than when I talk to a real live person. Wonder if I'm the only one who feels that way.
Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You
Oh,
deleted without reading it, didn't
This is
you?
the weird thing
How
with this
stupid do
thing.
you think I am?
Gee, she's as rude as always. There's a part of me that's relieved to hear his cheerful voice. I hadn't noticed it until just now, but it seems that part of me was a bit shaken when I heard about the Midnight Channel starting up again. Wait, now's the time to be relieved. I have to be gathering information. When I think that to myself, I find myself talking lower, like I'm sharing a
Anyway,
secret.
I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel? There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
Maybe I did look pretty scary. Now that he's brought it up, I'm not so sure of myself anymore. But not even Yosuke knows about the Midnight Channel's reappearance. Maybe the rumor only started up recently. Well, we still need to pool whatever information we have. That's how an investigation team works.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying. And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I gotta find Ted Bayer.
I should call Yukiko too. Oh wait, she might be too busy to pick up.
Yukiko. And the call with Yosuke. I should tell Yukiko about this next. Yukiko Amagi. She's another classmate of mine. Has been my best friend since we were kids. Imagi, in that her family runs a luxurious establishment with quite a history. The thought of being a successor to her family legacy seemed to have weighed her down, but she appears to have made her mind up, and is having fun with it. That doesn't mean she doesn't complain every once in a while. Still, even if she does pick up this late at night, I might be bothering her. All I really need to do is tell her what's going on, so I'll just send her an email. Oh, I should ask her where and when we're supposed to meet up tomorrow. I mean, I remember it, I totally do. But to be honest, I checked my inbox and couldn't find Yosuke's email. Looks like I erased it when I cleaned that up that expired Juness mailing list. Sometimes I just associate the words Yosuke and Juness together without thinking. I'm actually a little shaky about when we're supposed to meet. And the more I think about it, the less sure I am that I remember it right.
Maybe I really am that stupid. Jeez.
There! Email sent. Now, who else haven't I told yet? Oh, there's Naota-kun. Actually, she told me beforehand that she wouldn't be in Inaba during Golden Week. I guess she couldn't free up her work schedule. She sounded so disappointed on the phone, too. Out of my mind, I searched through my contact list for her anyway.
Hi, Nato-kun. Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
No, it's quite alright.
I double-checked with her just in case something's changed and she can make it. Looks like she really can. After making sure, I decided not to tell her about what might be another case. I feel bad about making her worry when she can't come back here.
It really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Alright. All I can do now is wait for midnight. There's still some time. It's past 11:30. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate on my studies now when there's nothing fun to do. Well, I tried, but it was still useless. While I'm lying face down on my desk, I hear a faint sound hitting my window. Rush over to my window.
Yes, rain! Keep it up, clouds.
Why are you so happy? The Midnight Channel should show up then. No, I don't think I should get so hasty. It may only be just a rumor. Still, I want to hurry up and see if it's going to come on or not. Considering that Yukun is coming back, it'd be great if there was nothing else to worry about. Once I make sure it doesn't show up, I'll pray for the rain to lift so we'll have a great reunion under clear skies tomorrow. Take a seat in front of the TV and wait. Man, can't time hurry up a bit?
This kind of brings back memories.
Waiting for the midnight channel like this? It's as if the investigation team has picked up right where it left off. When I close my eyes, those memories come back like it was only yesterday. Yukun was our leader, and Yosuke was his partner. Two of them fought back to back, always perfectly in tune with each other. Then there's Yukiko, who can be a bit off at times, but is kind and warm-hearted. She's my best friend. She was one of the victims in the case, too. Saving Yukiko was actually the first job for the investigation team. Then there's Kanji-kun. He's 1 year younger than us, and though he seems like an oddly feminine juvenile delinquent, he's a man at heart. There's also Rise-chan, or Rise, who's actually a famous pop idol. Oh, I can't forget Natsu-kun. She's a real detective. Finally, there's Teddy. He's always a clown and jokes around, but it's hard to hate him. Are you sure about that? The more I think about it, the more I realize that our group really is full of strange people. I guess there's no help in the fact that we'd get talked about then. But now, we're just used to being together. To be honest, if it hadn't been for the case, I might never have gotten to know some of them. Still, I never want to have to go through anything like that again.
Just 5 more minutes to go.
When I swallow, the sound is amazingly loud. My hands are cold, and I've unconsciously curled them into fists. Please don't show up. I mean, if it does, then there might be another victim. I just want to laugh about this tomorrow. If Yosuke just laughed it off, thinking that I tricked them into staying up all night for no reason, I really don't want someone to get hurt again. But we all know what's gonna happen.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi!
Deep into realms of romance,
the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P-1 Grand Prix, where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
What on earth
was that?
No one is safe. It was real.
What? What the hell?
Frozen to the spot for a good 30 seconds before I could shout. After that initial burst, though, I don't even know what to say. Yes, that was the Midnight Channel. It was as clear as day, and I was on it. There was no mistake. That was me. And there was some stupid catchphrase tagged onto all of us. Before I know it, my cell's in my hand and I've dialed a number.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crap?
instant Yosuke picks up, I can't restrain myself from venting my anger on him. What the hell was all that about? Seriously, what the hell?
You almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't! You hear me? I eat vegetables too, you know, and I haven't discarded my womanhood!
All right, just calm down.
What was that about? Is that what everyone's been seeing? No wonder that girl got so spooked this afternoon.
Yeah, there was the carnivore and the discarded womanhood in front of her. She must have thought I was going to eat her or something. Must have been scarier than the boogeyman. Ah, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
There, that's a good girl. Calm down.
Jesus.
Hey, don't treat me like a rabid animal.
Well, just think about how I feel. That Captain Ressentiments part isn't too cool. Let's ignore that for now. Look, there's something that bothered me about what we just saw. Teddy was in that video, and he looked like he's hosting the whole thing.
Huh, really?
Plus, he hasn't come home yet. And he's not picking up his cell either.
What?
Can you call Yukiko? I'll try and contact the others. I'm gonna hang up now, but I'll call back in about 30 minutes, okay?
Got it.
I hurry up and call Yukiko. She seems badly shaken up, too. Her voice is trembling. I was about to try to console her about it, but the reason she was so shaken up was a little different. It wasn't because of what was on the Midnight Channel, but a phone call that she'd received earlier tonight.
Huh? Rise-chan's gone missing?
Yeah, her manager called the Amagi Inn to ask if I knew anything. Could it be related to the Midnight Channel?
I don't know about that, but...
Even though that's what I said, I was convinced otherwise. The Midnight Channel must be related to how Teddy and Rise-chan have gone missing. I don't have any proof, but think about the timing. There has to be some kind of strange connection here. In any case, I check with Yukiko about our meeting tomorrow before I hang up. Later though, another troubling tidbit was added when Yosuke called me again.
Looks like Kanji's missing too. His mom told me that he was sleeping in the living room, but then he disappeared.
Then Teddy, Rise-chan, and Kanji-kun...
Yeah, this might be serious. I'll see you at the food court tomorrow.
I get the TV screen. Of course, since it's turned off, nothing's on it. I don't care about any stupid catchphrases now. I'm just worried about the friends that we can't get in touch with.
Please be okay.
Here we go, the next day. I didn't manage to get any sleep that night, so I got to the meeting place much earlier than I was supposed to. This is the food court on the Junette's roof. It's where the investigation team usually met. The light clouds from last night have blown away, and a nice breeze is passing through the area. Now, where should I wait for everyone? Just when I was convinced that I was the first one here, I see the narrow back of my best friend.
Yukiko, you're early!
Good morning, Chie. I couldn't stop thinking about things, so I wrapped up my shift at the inn early and came here.
Yukiko smiles. Man, she's so pretty as usual. Just seeing her smile makes me feel a little embarrassed. But Yukiko is not just about looks. On top of being trained in etiquette at the inn, she's elegant and smart. Obviously, she's insanely popular among the guys. There are times when I'm honestly envious of her for having things that I don't. But I'm proud of her, and I'm always happy that she's my friend. A woman's mind is complicated. Yeah, I said it. A woman's mind. I haven't discarded my womanhood, damn it! Ooh, she's still on about it. Oh boy.
I actually made a boxed lunch for everyone. Let's eat it together later.
Please tell me this is after the time when she actually learned how to cook.
Wow, a boxed lunch?
Please no Mystery Food X. We can't take another helping of Mystery Food X. Please save us.
You made it?
Don't worry, I made sure to taste test it first so it won't be like last year.
And I won't pass out, I promise. I didn't pass out, I promise.
Well, you've got a point. We don't want people to keep calling us poison chefs, do we? Ooh, that does smell really good. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
It smells so good. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yukiko's really been doing her best lately, after all. As Yukiko blushes shyly, I notice two people entering the food court. From behind her, that's Yosuke and Yukun.
Hey there, sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! The guest of honor's finally here. You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Once Yukun takes a seat, Yosuke clears his throat in an exaggerated way and looks at all of us. Oh, is this going where I think this is going? When I glance towards Yukiko, our eyes meet and we can't help but laugh.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I wouldn't be so happy
I think
about
the applause is necessary.
But it gets us all hyped up. Yosuke smiles to himself and looks at Yukun, but Yukun was about to start clapping along with us. Yosuke just shrugs awkwardly. Everyone laughs at this, and the mood lightens considerably. It's like we've never changed. I feel like in this brief time, we've completely filled in the last couple of months that we've been away. It's like Yukun never went back to the city.
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter.
The relaxed air suddenly tightens with Yosuke's words. With the Midnight Channel airing, we all understand what that means.
No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Naoto-kun seriously seemed busy when I talked to her. It would have been reassuring if we had Naoto-kun here, since she's such an amazing detective that even the police ask for her assistance. She has to be doing something really important right now.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
I think about what came on last night. Yeah, the picture was really clear. There was no static or digital fuzz or anything. You could easily tell who was on it. But isn't that odd? Everyone else has the same doubts I do. Yukun speaks up and asks about the reason behind it.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
I looked over to Yukiko after that. Crap, she's angry. She still has a beautiful smile on, but I can tell that she's seriously mad. Hey, don't get mad at me. Your nickname wasn't that bad. At least the unconquerable Snow Black is still feminine. That's the joke about Snow White. I got stuck with Carnivore. Yeah, I know that's not the problem here, but still.
What bothers me most is Teddy, who's acting like the host of that show.
Yukun said the same thing Yosuke said yesterday. Now that's our leader. Even though he's been slapped with some insane label like Sister Complex Kingpin, he's as calm as ever.
Yeah, we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
That close? Well, there is someone who almost fell in like that. Yeah. So I remember back when we simply brushed off his claims that he could go into a TV. I remember that you had said that he had gotten stuck because his TV screen was so small, or something like that. It had been so serious. Feels like that was a long time ago.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go.
We're gonna
to
have
tell
to
the
be
truth,
ready.
I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Everyone stands up excitedly, ready to show that we were all prepared. We're headed for the electronics department in Junes. We know big screen TV there will allow us to enter that other world. Actually, we could use other TVs, but there's no way to know where we'd end up, so we just stuck with that one TV. I can feel myself getting more fired up with every step I take. If the friends we couldn't get in touch with have been dragged into something, then I have to rescue them. My fingers are still cold as I curl them into a fist. It's been a while, so I'm nervous. When I glance at Yukiko, she doesn't look very enthusiastic either.
Yukiko, it'll be alright. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
Old pros. That brings a smile back to Yukiko's face. When I see her relax, my nervousness unravels along with hers. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to save them. Right? Time for what everyone's been waiting for.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
Feel like things are picking up around town.
Again with Ari Minami and her kid.
You know, it's been a while since last time. I'm a little nervous.
Still have the powers.
Whoa, wait, there are still people in this aisle.
Hey, get ready! Huh? The customers are going away! Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Isn't this different from usual?
Very different.
What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
And yes, I'll place the bookmark. Because this is where the stories start getting confusing, because Chie, Yukiko, and what was it, Kanji, or... Yeah, there's like split paths. So I actually want to work on that, so... And I'll let you know more as we get to it. And because I actually learned about this, so I actually have like a page up so I can get the right options. And wake up, I notice I'm lying on the ground. Quickly get up and make sure I'm alright. Okay, I don't hurt anywhere. It's been a while since I had to enter a TV, but there was something different this time. There isn't that usual sensation of falling forever. I constantly check my surroundings. And I'm awestruck.
Is this our school?
Nice to get to Yasagami High School. I should know it. I go there almost every day. Hey, didn't the TV world turn into something beautiful? To some beautiful place when we finish the case? Did it change back?
Hey, what are you guys?
I turn around expecting to see my friends nearby. But lo and behold, there's nobody there.
Where'd they go? Hey! Is anyone there?
I'll call out, but there's no answer. There isn't even an echo. My voice just disappears as the sound is being sucked away. Usually we'd come out together when we went through the same TV. Yukun, Yosuke, Yukiko, where'd they all go? I anxiously look around, but there's no one.
Where is this?
I know I'm in the TV world, so why does it look like Yasagami High? And there's all these weird decorations all over the place. It's like the week before the Culture Festival, but different. Huh? That reminds me, what was on the Midnight Channel? Not the people, but...
What was it? The P-1 Grand Prix?
Just as I say that, smoke suddenly gushes from the sides of the big monitor set up near the school gate.
Whoa! Hey! What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get our program started.
Is that Rise-chan?
A loud cheer accompanies her voice. Where's that coming from? There shouldn't be any people here. I look around wildly while Rise-chan continues on the screen.
There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out. Tell us how you really feel. I, Reset, will be your commentator. But first, the General would like to say a few words.
Commentator? General?
It seems the time has come. I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P-1 Grand Prix.
Wait, the General is Teddy?
Now Teddy's on the monitor, and he's dressed all weird. He came here because we were worried that something had happened to him. And now the stupid bear's up to shenanigans.
Hey you! What are you doing? What's all this about?
Welcome, Chie-chan. You must now strive to become the champion among all fighters.
Champion among all fighters? You don't mean we're gonna fight each other like it said on the Midnight Channel, do you?
You're quick to understand. I bet you're already aching to get started, huh?
Hey, enough with this sick joke. Everyone's worried about you, you know.
I wouldn't know about that. Bring out the first challenger!
On cue, the smoke gushes out of the monitor again. Wait, someone's stepping out of it. It's Yukun. So I'm not alone in here. I rushed over them with relief.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. I guess I got separated from everyone else. Anyway, listen, I found Teddy, but he's not making any sense at all. He's telling us to fight against each other.
Not making any sense?
He laughs slightly at my words and suddenly draws his weapon.
What's wrong?
Aren't you gonna prepare yourself? The P-1 Grand Prix already started.
I see my own dumbfounded face reflected in his blade. This is all so sudden, I can't understand what's happening. Prepare myself? Does that mean we're going to fight? I'm going to fight Yukun?
Hey, well, what's gotten into you? Seriously, I can't fight you.
Why?
Why?
You're naturally violent, though. It's why you want to become a police officer. So you can be violent on the job. The serving and protecting thing is just a cover.
What are you saying?
I don't need real-world politics right now. His words are even more of a shock. Is this really Yukun? I look at him over and over again, from the top of his head to the tip of his toes. But that's him, our leader. I know him anywhere. When I can't say anything in response to him, he sneers coldly at me.
You just want to act strong, no? So you don't have to face yourself. The real you is weak. You can't protect anyone. You're so pitiful, it's a struggle to protect yourself.
You're so pitiful. Everything I've been worked up over in the past year all comes rushing back to me. Before I had wanted to be strong, to protect everyone who were close to me. But at the same time, I was using that strength as a crutch. I was depending on that power to keep people from seeing my inner weakness. It was a painful truth about myself, but I learned it over the course of the case. And I wanted to turn away from it.
But I'm different now.
That's not who I am anymore. I thought you could understand that better than anyone. So why is he saying that?
Did you always think that about me? Even though you were with me when I faced my shadow?
But did he change when he went back to the city? Did he forget about us? That year we spent together not matter anymore to him? I don't get it. It makes no sense at all.
Looks like things are heating up. Well then, let's get this show started.
Don't worry, she'll learn soon what's going on.
You heard her. Face me. Or die.
You can slowly raise his hand. I know what he's about to do. I fought by his side for so long. That movement, it's a persona summoning.
You're serious.
I brace for a fight and I concentrate my senses for the first time in a while. I'll call out to my inner self. If Yukun is serious, then I have to give this my all too. Come to Moe, my persona!
If you've forgotten, then I'll make you remember. Here goes!
Here goes! And then after every battle, I just go a save. Chie versus you.
Final. Fight!
I beat Yukon! Maybe, but it doesn't make me happy at all. I try my best to fight back the tears that well up in my eyes. That's when I notice that there are other students gathered around us. No, I take a better look. These aren't students. They aren't even human. Whatever they are, they're only shaped like people. I was so absorbed in the fight that I didn't pay any attention to them, but I vaguely remember seeing them while we were fighting. What are they? They look like people's silhouettes. Could they be shadows? Still, they're not attacking me. Is this some stage effect Teddy's doing? I try to think about this, but in the end, I turn to Yukun, who's down on his knees. It's no use. I can't think of anything to say right now. Even though my mind's a mess, Teddy shows up on the monitor and starts being a total ass.
That was an amazing fight! Good job in defeating Sensei, Chie-chan. That's our #1 thug!
What is this? Really what you want? Why did you make me fight him?
Oh, but I'm sure you know why, Chie-chan. Be looking forward to your next opponent.
The monitor turns off. The students around us seem to have lost interest. They leave the area too. What does he mean? I know why we're. What does he mean? I know why we're fighting.
Ow.
I almost rush over to help him stand, but my feet stop. I still don't know how to deal with what he said earlier. But I need to talk to him. Yeah. My mind's still all jumbled, but I have to say something.
I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't hold back at all. Must have hurt. But come on. Weren't you being a little too hard on me?
Yeah, same to you. Although, I kinda get why you'd say that.
Huh?
Yukon sounds like he's pouting as he scratches his head. Wait a second. Shouldn't I be the one pouting right now?
Let's sort this out. There's too much going on that we don't understand.
Did they figure the whole thing about the illusion stuff, the mental illusion stuff right away?
Oh, right.
Sounds calm like usual, which helped me cool down a bit. Yeah, this is the usual Yukon. But then, why was he talking like that before? I still don't know how to deal with that. But he's right. We need to sort out what's going on here.
First, the TV world reflects people's hearts, right? This time, it's turned into Yasugami High.
If the same rules as last year apply, then someone related to Yasugami High may have entered here.
Then... where does that get us?
I don't know. But we're forced to participate in this Grand Prix and fight one another.
That host really was Teddy. And Rise-chan's announcing seemed like she was trying to rile us up too.
There's no way it can be them.
Yuku sounds determined. Hearing him talk with such conviction makes me feel relieved for some reason. Yeah, he's right. Neither Teddy nor Rise-chan would do this to us. Teddy does harass the girls, and he's always causing trouble as if everything's a game to him. But he'd protect us with his life when it counts. Rise-chan would too. She's a friend who would do everything she could for us. It's impossible that they'd want to make us fight our friends like this.
Have you seen Yosuke and the others?
No, not yet. We all entered the TV together, too.
I see. Let's meet up with the others first. We'll deal with this new mystery after that.
Right.
Yukun is amazing as ever. It's not just that he's always calm and smart, but he helps others figure out what's most important. He and I started walking to school together, but...
What's wrong?
Yukun suddenly clutches his fist and stops for no reason. Wasn't looking beside me, but it sounded like he ran into something. But there's nothing here, right? He slowly raises his hand and walks forward, and his arms meet resistance in midair. It's like there's a wall right there, but
I got through okay.
I waved my arm through the space where his arms have stopped. Yeah, it went right through. There's nothing here. When Yukun sees that, he looks surprised. What does this mean? While he and I looked at each other confused, the monitor comes back on. The invisible walls.
Oops, I'm so forgetful. No matter how much you try, you can't go any further, Sensei.
Huh?
Actually, no one who loses a match can leave. Only the winner can move on. Those are the rules. Comprende?
The monitor turns off just as suddenly as it turned on.
Oh, hey!
He watches, but he doesn't care to listen to anything we have to say. Isn't that selfish? Still, only the winner can move on? Huh. If that's not some goofy plot out of a TV show, I don't know what is. What in the world does he want from us? I mean, if there's something like a wall here, then...
Persona!
Whoa! You can summon his persona and has it slashed where he couldn't pass, though. Or got through. I was saying the same thing, but damn, a little heads up would be nice. I should summon my persona too, and see if that helps. Wait, I can't touch this wall myself, though. After a number of tries, Yukun exhales deeply and shrugs.
It's no use. Looks like these rules can't be broken.
Neither can the walls.
If I concentrate on attacking a single spot, I may be able to break through. But you can't wait around for that. You'll have to go on without me. It's in your hands now.
Huh? You want me to just leave you here?
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, so sorry. I'm just nervous. You're better at solving cases and things, so I'm like, can I do this on my own? It really would have been better if I had lost, huh? Great.
Now that I say it out loud, it's true. I mean, he's so much smarter than me, and calmer and stronger. So if you compare him to me, I can't get what he said earlier out of my head. Was that a typo? Can't get what he said earlier out of my head. A weak, pitiful person.
It's not like you. Weren't you gonna protect everyone?
That's when he puts his hand on my shoulder. I look up and he's smiling like he's trying to cheer me up.
Don't worry. Believe in yourself. You can save them. Plus, rushing headlong into things is your specialty, right?
Hey, that's mean.
But that's what's best about you, Chie. You're honest and straightforward.
I know he's just kidding, but I do feel better now. And we don't know what Yukiko or Yosuke are doing right now, either.
Thanks. I'll get going then. I'll be back with the rest of the guys to save you. Just wait for us.
If I'm the one who can go on, then that's just what I have to do. I'm the only one who can do this, so I will do it, because I'm the only one who can. Or something. It kind of makes sense. Everything should be that simple. I wave one last time back to Yukun before running into the school building. Jeez, how far are you running? No problem getting inside the school, but where do I go now? Running around aimlessly may be dangerous. I stop and think for a moment. Let's see here. The clues I have right now are... Oh yeah, how Teddy shows up on the monitor sometimes. That means he's been filmed live somewhere, right? Where could he be doing that? As my mind is running flat out, I catch a familiar figure out of the corner of my eye. That eye-searing combination of blue and red, it can only be...
Bear.
What the fuck are you doing, Teddy? What the... You didn't even notice me. Just went up the stairs like I hadn't said anything. And he wasn't alone. There was a girl in the Yasogami High uniform with him. But who was that? Risei-chan? No, that wasn't her. Ugh, anyway, I need to go after him.
Hey, get back here!
Third year, class 2, Chie Satonaka. How are things going? I have
Fuck
a
you.
message from the General. Your next battle is about to begin, so don't go anywhere.
Huh?
Despite my anger, I stop when I hear Rise-chan, and a monitor in the hallway turns on. This time, Teddy was in a costume. Wait, what? I thought I'd just seen Teddy, and he wasn't wearing anything like that.
How did you change so fast?
What are you talking about? I'm the General, so I'm always wearing this uniform. Don't you think I look sharp, Chie-chan?
Yukun had said that there was no way Teddy could be behind this, and I really want to believe it. But that looks and sounds just like him. Ugh. My brain's a mess.
I'll head straight to where you are and ask you in person.
You really don't seem to get it, Chie-chan. This is a Grand Prix, and your next battle is coming up. Haven't you been listening?
I don't care about your stupid Grand Prix. I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeesh! How thick can you be? Don't you know this Grand Prix is for you?
For me?
What's he talking about? All this fighting is for me? I'm about to laugh, but I get a tight feeling on my chest. I didn't want to hear what he was going to say next, so I forced the conversation onto a different track.
Who was that girl back there?
Never mind her. Worry more about the opponent coming up. Come on! We're about to get started.
I asked that question out of desperation, but it worked. Teddy seems to be flustered. Yeah, so there's something he doesn't want me to find out.
Now bring out the next challenger!
I wonder why. It's not like we've seen what happens, like 2 other episodes. I went to asking about the girl again, but smoke suddenly floods the area and I can't see the monitor anymore. Last time this happened, Yukun came out of the smoke. Who's it going to be this time, then? See a shadow through the haze. Yosuke?
There you are, you Venisonian. Let's do this with
Venisonian?
everything we've got.
What's wrong with loving me? Wait, that's not what I meant to say. You mean you want to fight too?
Well, this is the P-1 Grand Prix, you know. Since you're training to be a police officer, let me see some of your skills.
Yosuke smirks and makes a sarcastic salute. His expression is so cold and filled with malice, making fun of me. It's happening again. Can't help but be at a loss. Maybe this is a shadow or something. I mean, I don't want to think that Yosuke himself could make that face at me. Isn't it odd that a shadow would want to attack somebody other than the person it's trying to be? Then maybe this is the real Yosuke.
Hey, let's not do this.
Huh? You're not gonna show me your kung fu? Well, I guess it is pretty useless.
It's not useless. I train myself so I can protect people.
When I shout back, he just gets even more obnoxious.
Protect my ass. You're just a brat who wants to be a hero. You say you want to become a police officer, but come on. I bet you're not even studying.
Duh.
Just stay home and play pretend. That way you won't get yourself hurt. Cowardly Chie-chan can't face reality after all.
That's not...
I can't finish that sentence. I can't say that he's not right. Yosuke's saying the same thing Yukun said earlier. The weakness in me that I thought I'd overcome last year begins to throb painfully. That's when Rise-chan laps over the PA system as if she's watching us right now.
Ooh, has the Carnivore been defanged? This battle might be over before it starts.
That wouldn't be any fun though, right? You gotta show off your kung fu pride.
It's just like what had happened with Yukun earlier. That's right, the air around him changed after I fought him. I'm sure it'll be the same this time too. Actually, that's all I can hope for. I tap the ground with my toes. Yeah, I'm still fast and light. My heart is heavy, but I can't let that stop me now.
Fine. Come get me. I'll beat some sense into you.
Let's go. Yosuke on the way.
Final. Fight!
I'm banging my persona. I'm trying to got the kickoff.
Your muscles are insane.
Be water.
My friends. I'm saving every chapter just so I can get the things right.
Ooh, you truly are a beast! We'll be looking forward to seeing
You're the
your
beast in
brutal
heat,
kicks
Teddy.
in the next battle, too!
You're the beast in heat, Teddy. The monitor turned off before I can say anything. But before I deal with that bear, I need to deal with Yosuke right here. And I can't just let him insult me.
So, how'd you like the taste of my kung fu?
Oh, shut up. You just had to keep going on and on about how I've got no convictions and stuff, didn't you?
Sure, sometimes studying's a pain, but I still do it. It's not about wanting to be a hero. I'm serious about this.
And why'd you have to bring up stuff about Saki-senpai? That's driving the knife in too far.
What are you saying, Yosuke? When were we talking about your convictions?
Dude, what are you saying? Why did you start this hero talk all of a sudden?
Huh? We both look at each other and cock our heads confused. Eh? This happened last time too. The Yuku and I fought, we were confused about what had happened before the fight. What he said afterwards didn't make any sense either. It's like we were having completely different conversations before the fight. I feel like something's been casting a spell on me. My anger drains away when I have that realization. Yosuke just shrugs it off and suggests that we talk about sharing what we found out about this place. Yosuke just acts surprised. I wasn't expecting him to be this clueless.
Huh? This isn't Yasugami High?
Really? You thought this was the real Yasugami High?
Hello? We jumped into the TV together? How could you forget that?
I knew he was acting weird from the beginning, but to completely forget that you've jumped into a TV? Seriously, what's gotten into him? As I stare at him in disbelief, Yosuke scratches his head.
Oh, I see. My brain's been kind of scrambled. First I get thrown into this Grand Prix thing, and then you keep rubbing salt into my old wounds.
Oh, come on. You did the same thing to me.
Wait, what's going on? You sound normal now, but before the fight...
The same thing happened a little while ago. Yukon started saying weird things, we fought, and then things were back to normal once it was over.
Could this be another one of those rules in this world?
That may be it. Snap my fingers when the idea hits me. It's a rule that we have to fight each other. Another rule is that only the winner can move on. Then maybe there's yet another rule about how the situation changes to force us to fight.
But who would make rules like that?
Well, who makes the decisions around here? Teddy, who's calling himself the General. Rise-chan, the announcer. There's no way either of them would want to make us go through
Could there
this.
be some bad guy out there making us crazy?
A certain face comes to mind. That girl who was with Teddy in the stairway. Labrys. When I asked him about her, he seemed to avoid the topic. This smells fishy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Yosuke.
I tell Yosuke about the girl I saw. It appears that he knows who I'm talking
I met
about
that girl too. Our ponytailed student council president, right?
Student council president? Oh, we must be talking about different people. Our president is a guy.
Seriously?
Dude, the elections were just last week. You can't even remember their gender?
Oh, I slept right through all that. But if that's true, then is she lying about being the student council president? Why would she do that?
I don't know. But I'm positive she's not the real president. And isn't it suspicious that she's inside the TV?
Good point. Let's go see what's up, Chie.
So he jumps up and starts to rush away,
Yosuke!
but... Yep, wall. Ouch! Face first to an invisible wall. That's gotta hurt.
Sorry. I forgot to tell you, but it seems like only the winner gets to go on.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? My nose is all flattened now.
God, it's fine.
But, man, I can't get through.
Damn it. Guess I'm stuck waiting here.
Ah, his voice is back to normal.
What is it?
He suddenly looks extremely serious. Is there another problem that I haven't noticed? This can be surprisingly perceptive at times. Maybe there's some new
What am I
danger.
supposed to do if I need to use the bathroom?
Yep, that's always
That again.
Oh, now I feel like an idiot for assuming the best of him. Well, that's the kind of guy Yosuke is.
Oh, well, the rest is up to you, Chie. You're the only one who can solve this case and save my bladder.
can we reword that?
Huh? Oh, right. I don't think that second thing's an actual problem, though.
Well, in any case, I'll be counting on you. Sorry, I wish I could help you. But I'm sure you can save the others.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Make sure you think before you act, okay? Going with your gut isn't that bad, but you tend to lose control pretty easily.
Shut up. I'll solve this in no time.
And then you'll buy me all steak. Even I know that. When I yell back at him, Yosuke gives me a bright smile.
That's the spirit. That president girl was headed to the announcement room. I'll be waiting to hear good news from you.
Oh yeah, the announcement room. I finally have an answer to that question. I was thinking about before this fight interrupted my train of thought. You'll have to be able to broadcast an image if it's going to show up on the monitors. So they have to be in the announcement room. I thank Yosuke and start running. Yu-kun, Yosuke, and Teddy, and Rise-chan too. The reason why everybody's acting all weird has to be because there's some bad guy pulling the strings. When I think about it that way, my spirit lifts and my footsteps get much lighter. Of course, that girl's on my list of suspicious people too. It's better to have an objective in mind when going into things after all.
Announcement room, here I come.
If there really is a bad guy in there, I'll catch him and get my answers. About this world. Why we're being forced to fight. And what this battle being for me stuff is supposed to mean. Wait, the battle being for you, isn't this exactly what happened with Yosuke as well? I don't think it happened with you, but I'm pretty sure this same plot happened with Yosuke. Anyways, here we go, and once the choices come up, I'll explain what's going on.
Oh, this is insane.
Although I was super confident when I set off, I'm having some trouble now. Only the winner can go on. I figured that only the losers would run into these invisible walls. Man, was I wrong. Those stupid things are all over the place. Every path I've taken so far has been blocked. I got up one of the sets of stairs to the second floor, but I can't even get close to any of the stairs to the third floor. And the announcement room's on the third floor. Not only that, but this school is a complete mess. Some hallways go on forever, and one wrong turn and suddenly I'm in the practice building again. Actually, is the announcement room even on the third floor in this place?
Ow! Sheesh! Another wall?
I changed directions and mumbled to myself. Could there be some kind of fixed route through? There better be a way into the main stronghold. Sorry, I tried mumbling. Just as I'm thinking that.
Who was that?
I saw something red as I passed on a hallway. It was a person. I hurried back and looked again. For a second, I thought it might be Yukiko, but that wasn't her height. And I'm pretty sure that was a man. And the way that red cloth was billowing, was that a cape?
Really? A cape?
I must be seeing things. Nobody would really walk around outside dressed like some cheesy superhero, right? Wait, this isn't outside. We're in the TV world. Maybe that was a shadow? If he's human, then that means there's another mysterious person walking around. Along with that fake student council president. What's going on? I gotta check this out. Cautiously head back to where I saw that red thing a moment ago. Peek around the corner and see Akiko. It is a person! Oh man, and that is a cape. He's actually wearing a cape. Seriously? And a red cape even. Wait, so who is he? To be honest, he's way too suspicious. I'm debating whether to call out to him or not. The guy takes a fighting stance and strikes out at nothing. Whoa, that was insane! Is he punching the invisible walls? That looked like a crazy strong punch. Even that didn't do anything to the wall. The guy in the cave stops and thinks to himself for a while, then looks around while muttering to himself.
I knew it. Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
Hey, he opened a window. I didn't know they opened.
Then I'll just go another way.
What?
Caped guy suddenly jumps out the window.
Wait. How'd you... I mean, you can do that?
That's kind of cheating. Hurry over to the window the guy just leaped out of. I look around to see where he must have landed, but he's nowhere to be seen. Actually, I can't see the ground from here. Is there even anything to land on down there?
I wonder if he's okay. Oh,
fragrant, irresistible aroma flows in from the land outside. This smell?
Steak!
Oh, I breathe deep, letting myself feel the steakiness in the air seeping into my body. That smell. Not just steak, a steak bowl! The special version of that steak bowl served at Aya with freshly cooked rice and that juicy meat that I love so much. There's no way my nose can mistake the aroma of the Aya special steak bowl.
I'm so hungry.
That reminds me, all I've had to eat today was a rice ball for breakfast. I didn't get anything at the food court, and I forgot that Yukiko had made us all lunch, too. Again, I'm not sure if I would have eaten it then, but I'd sure eat it now. I'd scarf it down with both hands. I'm not kidding, that's how hungry I am right now.
Jeez, I'm practically drooling. Should I try jumping down from here too?
Okay, so a few of these characters have things called joke endings that depend on their path. I think it takes a completely different path. So if I can do a joke ending immediately, I want to do it. So I can do Chie's joke ending if I choose the first option. So I will. Jump out and search it for the steak. And this is where we get our joke ending. Wow. I made up my mind and jump out the window. I feel like I'm floating. It's sort of like how it feels when I enter the TV. Everything goes dark. When I wake up, I'm lying on the ground. Where am I now? This doesn't look like it's on the school grounds. Wait, is that a convenience store over there? Yeah, that's it. I know that store. It's the one closest to the school. So it's pretty far on foot. It's not like you get there by just jumping out of a window from the school. What's going on? But this place.
Steak bowl!
I sniff around and get another whiff of that incredible steak bowl laden air. I'm suddenly reminded of the way Teddy sniffs around when he's searching for something. But it works, and I could follow the invisible trail of beefy goodness. It leads me to the brawny back of the guy in the red cape.
Don't tell me. Is he a rival meat lover?
A rival meat lover? The rich smell of the snake bowl assaults my sense of smell, even at the sight of the guy in the cape through the store window assaults my eyesight. The magnificent smell of the steak bowl is calling to me. Wait, I need to see who that red cape guy is. No! No! There's only one steak bowl left on the shelf. He's reaching for it! My god, he's going to buy the last steak bowl!
Hold it right there!
I crash through the doors and snatch the steak bowl away an instant before the guy in the cape can touch it. This is an Aya steak bowl! Even better, it's a super special steak bowl. What's it doing in a convenience store? Maybe there's some deal going on between Aya and the store to sell their steak bowls? I mean, we're still on the TV, so... Oh man, Mr. Aya, that's just good business. You'll make so much black ink from this move.
Wait, that's mine. I saw it first.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
The guy with the cape glares at me with murder in his eyes. But I'm not backing off. I mean, this is steak on the line
If
here.
you hadn't yelled like that, I would have gotten it before you.
Well, there's no way to know that for sure. In any case, this super special steak bowl from Aya is mine.
Now I know I really can't let you have it. That's from Umiyushi. It's their ultra super beef bowl. If you can't even tell the dishes apart, you have no right to steal my meat.
What? Excuse me, this is from Aya. How would I mistake it from somewhere else? So, you think you know your meats, do you?
Guy smirks at that. A smirk, or the dangerous smile of a shark. I almost flinch in the aura of danger that this guy is giving off. This guy knows nothing about me. His muscles have to be all show. I glare back at him without giving in. The guy eventually makes a decision.
All right, let's take this outside. We'll see who's more worthy of that bowl.
Wow. This is the first time in real life I've been told to take something outside. All right. Let's do this.
Alright. We fight. The guy in the red cape throws some money on the counter and then puts the food in the bag. We then leave the store and hang the bag from the nail in a nearby telephone pole. It hangs there, tempting me. A prize like a championship belt, but made of steak. Only the victor gets to bask in the true glory of Aya protein.
I'll teach you a true appreciation for meat. Are you ready?
I'm ready. The question is, are you? I'll pound you. I'll tenderize you.
Maybe I should do better thumbnails.
Final. Fight!
Dive. Of course, I end up saving over the wrong slot. And I have to go back all the way around to...
All right! You're mine now!
I won! I rush over to get the bag. No, the championship belt. Hanging from the telephone pole. It's mine! All mine! Ah, that luscious meat. Under that, the blindingly white rice covered in the delicious juice.
Oh, man, that wonderful smell. Oh, I'm in heaven. Well, chow time!
I sense someone staring at me. Turn around, the red-caped guy is on his knees glaring at me with the fury of 1,000 million suns. Wow, actually it's hard to eat with all that hate being aimed in my direction. I can hear his stomach too rumbling like a wild animal. So he's hungry, just like me. Come on, buddy.
I'll give you some too, if you stop glaring at me like that.
I hold the bowl out to him. I can't keep my hands from shaking in regret as I offer the precious gift of my meat to this total stranger. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to, but I can understand the pain that comes from being so close to steak, only to have it cruelly snatched away. We've even fought over it. I understand the depths of his love of beef. Even then, the bowl shakes that I handed out to him. The red-caped guy swallows hard and reaches out. But he suddenly snatches his hands back at the last moment and suddenly stands up.
Make fun of me. I'm not taking your pity.
Jeez. And he just runs away. He's gone. Well, now I can eat without any regrets. I can't hold back my excitement as I tear off the lid from the super special steak bowl. Oh my, what beautiful presentation. This is the kind of thing you never see at the real Aya unless both the owner and Aika-chan are at their very best. The marbled fat of the steak looks even more alluring than usual. I must have it. It consumes me. Just looking at it fills me with joy, and I'm near the point of placing it on the ground and bowing to it.
Chow time!
Having to eat with split chopsticks is annoying, but here comes the first bite. What?
Dude, why were you passed out on the floor holding a convenience store bag?
What the hell happened? Huh? Is this Juness? Yosuke? Wait, what's going on?
Convenience store bag. Where's my steak bowl?
Steak bowl?
You mean that crushed food packet you had? We threw it away, duh.
You were gonna eat something you found in the TV world? You're really brave.
I feel like that there's more than just Yosuke and Yukiko here. Yukun's here too. And Kanji-kun and Rise-chan and Teddy? Even Natsu-kun's here. When did they all get together?
Oh, so the case...
It's solved. Yes, thoroughly.
Huh?
Wait a second. It's solved? All of it?
While you were chasing your steak, we were hard at work.
Chie-senpai, you really are a carnivore.
Jeez.
Well...
Job's over. You can go get some steak now.
Yukun smiles kindly. No, he doesn't. His eyes aren't smiling. Not at all. Silly turn around to look at everyone else. They all have the same look. Their mouths are smiling, but they're looking down at me coldly. Look at the sky to escape their glaring and laugh painfully to myself. Ah, so hungry. Steak. It's a joke in him. It's actually kind of sad. More sad than anything. Alright. So what happens if we deny him it?
To the winner, the spoils. Yep.
That's how it goes. I open the lid, making a show of enjoying the steam from the steak bowl just to annoy the guy in the cape. Oh my, what a fragrance! Even though he lost, I feel so sorry that he doesn't get a chance to eat any of this. He could seriously down an entire bowl of rice if it smelled like this. I'm not kidding, this steak bowl is more than just food. It's a work of art that you see with your mouth. Mr. Owner of Aya, Aika-chan, thank you for this food.
Showtime!
And he would switch out annoying, first bite. And they're back here. That joke ending was more sad than anything. Anyways, we need to really stay on track right now. So let's go keep looking for that Lapras.
No, bad Chie. I need to focus on teddy cuts over steak cuts right
Teddy
now.
cuts?
I mean just teddy. I gotta stop getting sidetracked and go to the announcement room.
Teddy cuts because I want to cut Teddy. I slammed the window shut and forced myself to turn away from the temptation of steak. Yeah, then you end up unconscious in front of Juness. Also, I finally learned that I could put that one panel on the bottom screen away and that I could instant text so I don't get left behind. Goodbye, Aya Special Steak Bowl. Our love is not meant to be, for now. Once the case is solved, I'm going to treat myself to a steak bowl as a reward for all my hard work.
Alright, here I go.
Here goes. I'm suddenly motivational beyond anything I felt today. But that doofus in the cape, who could he be? Apparently someone you end up calling Master later down. The announcement room should be on the 3rd floor, in the classroom building. But I somehow end up on the 1st floor of the practice building by the music room. How did I go downstairs and I was trying to go up? It's all because of those stupid invisible walls. I have to go all the way around the stupid school to get anywhere. It makes me so mad. For whatever reason, I have to go into this room now. I swallow hard. But there's another one of these monitors in there, and another fight waiting for me.
My next opponent.
While I was running around, I've calmed down and I've come to a realization. Been forced to fight Yukun and Yosuke. I came to TV World with one more person.
Ugh, no use worrying about it.
Yukiko. I know that should be under the enemy's control when we see each other. If we don't fight, I'll never be able to look Yukun and Yosuke in the face again. They trusted me with solving this case. Make up my mind and enter the music room. As expected, the large monitor near the ceiling blinks on when I shut the door behind me. Again, it's Teddy in the weird getup. I'm used to it by now.
Jeez, I was getting tired of waiting for you. You're such a tease, Chie-chan.
Then you should have made it easier to get to where I was going. All these invisible walls are a pain in the ass.
Ooh, is someone angry? Well, then let's get right to it. Bring out the next challenger!
I calm myself down while the smoke fills the room. Part of me hopes that it isn't her, but another part knows that there's no one else it could be. I already know what's going to happen. When the smoke clears, sure enough, it was the person I most expected to see.
Yukiko.
Kiko.
I finally found you, Chie. This all happened so suddenly that I was getting nervous.
That's right, my best friend Yukiko was there. She looks alright, like Yuku and Yosuke both did, but...
I was so worried and scared without you. I couldn't even go another step.
Oh, this has to do with, I think this has to do with Yukiko's, I think this is a reference to Yukiko's shadow.
I can't do anything without you, Chie.
Yep. It's related to Yukiko's shadow.
Please, Chie, protect me.
Well, of course I'll protect you.
Once it's calm, it's not attacking me like I had expected her to. But while the boy does some mean things right to my face, I think that she's going to try something nastier. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't right. Yuko smiles kind of like she usually does and continues on.
It's so good to know that. I knew I could count on you. After all, you want me to keep depending on you, right?
Yep, there
so
we
you
go.
can feel superior. You act like my best friend, but you're just using me, aren't you?
Yukiko's saying exactly what my shadow had said last year. It was the embodiment of my weakness trying to destroy me. But to hear them again, and from Yukiko herself, makes it so much more painful.
There was a time when I thought that, but that ended last year.
Yeah, that's about the past. Face my true feelings, the ones I didn't want to see, and I overcame them. Not going to lose myself just from hearing them again. Still, Yuko has a troubled expression, like she's dealing with a difficult child.
It's okay, Chie. I'm completely worthless. I exist for you. If you abandon me, I can't go on. My dependence on you is my only redeeming quality.
Stop that! Don't say those things about yourself!
This is not Yukiko. It's not Yukiko. And even though I know that, seeing her face and hearing her voice when she says that makes me remember again. The cowardly relief I felt when I knew that Yukiko envied me.
I'm just the way you want me to be, Chie.
No, that's not true. Stop saying that!
I don't want to at all. Cover my ears to keep from hearing any more of it. Yukiko laughs.
Didn't you create this world because you wanted to hear that?
I created it.
I like you, Chie. How fragile your heart is. How twisted with jealousy you are. Everything about you is so pitiful.
Her methods of slowly cornering her prey are exquisite. Does the carnivore stand a chance against Snow Black?
When she hears Rise-chan's announcement, Yuko readies her fan. Whisper pose so elegant and feminine, I could never mimic that.
We're like Beauty and the Beast. Come, Chie, my loathsome beast.
Tan actually calms me down a little. This is not Yukiko. It must be a part of the rules that make me fight. The person I am now, even the person I was back then, I would never wish for Yukiko to be like this. While I tell myself that, I'm ready for the fight. Rise-chan's joyous shout echoes through the room.
The catfight of the century is about
Catfight.
to begin. Let's see your claws.
I don't like the sound of that. But somehow dogfighting is with planes. How does that make sense? Alright, let's move. I think Yukiko is gonna have a joke ending I can do right away as well. I think for Kanji, I have to actually get through his story once before I can actually do it. I have to actually check. There's Kiko.
Be water.
Let's move on.
That was such a beautiful fight! Very satisfying to watch, Chie-chan. Keep striving to become the strongest.
And that's that. When I glared at the monitor, Teddy laughed even more nastily before cutting off the transmission. There's a mountain of things I want to say, but right now I need to focus on Yukiko. I fought against her. No matter what the reasons were, I fought my best friend.
Yukiko, are you okay? I'm sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
I wonder what Chie said to Yukiko.
Oh, thank goodness. You're back to normal.
I wonder if Chie
Huh?
said,
I knew
said
something
exactly
was
the
wrong, or
opposite.
you never would have said those things.
She believed in me, even though the fake me must have said some horrible things to her. I can't even say thank you or I'm sorry. I feel like if I do, I'll start crying. Instead, I clench my fist, the same fist I had used to hurt Yukiko.
Yukiko, hear me out. I think I'm starting to understand how this world works.
I tell her what had happened to me up till now. About how the rules say only the winner can leave the area, and that Yukun and Yosuke are both safe. And that I'm trying to reach the announcement room right now in pursuit of a suspicious girl that was with Teddy.
A girl lying about being the student council president? That does sound suspicious.
There's no way anyone would make an honest mistake like that. If she's lying, it means she knows this isn't the real world. So I have to think she's related to all this somehow.
But then, why did she bring us here?
Huh? You know? That's a good question.
Even if she was the one behind this, why would she single us out by name? Neither me nor Yosuke know who she is. How could someone we've never met choose us for this?
Assuming she's behind this, she must have some plan in mind. Something she wants to accomplish by holding this Grand Prix.
A plan, huh?
See
And
how
we know
we've
that
been
plan
forced
so
to
well.
fight? I think this Grand Prix is necessary for whatever reason.
But what would she gain from making us fight like this? I don't get it.
If we were chosen, that means that whoever's doing this obviously knows about the investigation team and personas. But we solved the case, so why now? Don't tell me. Is it revenge? Even then, this seems a little too roundabout.
Oh, that reminds me. There was someone else who seemed really weird. He had this red cape on, and he looked super suspicious.
A red
Akihiko.
cape?
Whoa! No need to get all excited.
Akihiko.
Anyway, we can find all this out if I go to the announcement room. I'll get some answers out of whoever's there.
You can't see Akihiko anymore, the mysterious man in the red cape. He jumped out the window.
I have a feeling you will. I wish I could go with you, but I'll be waiting for you here. I'm sure you'll be
I'm
fine,
really
Chie.
curious what
I believe in
Yukiko's
you.
story's gonna bring.
Good luck.
I believe in you. Hearing her say that makes my heart swell with emotion. Yukiko's eyes are calm, and just looking at her encourages me. Well, now I've fought all my friends that I had entered the TV with. At least, all that's left now is head to the announcement room. I tighten my fists. I don't know who's doing it, but if there's someone out there who gets his kicks by breaking up friendships, I'll never let him get away with it. I will find him, and I'll put my footprints all over his stupid face! Ah, yes, another familiar quote to the Persona 4 game. Back in the hallway. Somehow it feels a little brighter.
Chie-senpai, can you hear me? Senpai!
And there's the real Rise.
Rise-chan? Is this the real one?
This isn't over the PA system. Voice is echoing directly in my mind. There's only one thing that could be. It's Rise-chan's persona.
I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
Has she been saying the same thing for everyone? I can tell from her voice that Rise-chan is courageously wiping away tears. It really is the real Rise-chan. She wasn't really trying to insult us after all. So much relief that I almost tear up
He was
too.
watching me this entire time, so I couldn't use my persona. Good thing I got in touch with you. Are you okay, Chie-senpai? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, but what did you mean by being watched? Are you okay?
Sense tells me what happened to her up until now. That once the first half of Golden Week was over, she came back to Inaba from the city. Something bumped into her and she fell into a TV. When she woke up, she was trapped in the room she was being kept in, and Teddy was watching her the entire time to make sure she didn't use her persona. No matter how many times she asked Teddy why he did it, he would ignore her questions and laugh. But Teddy had suddenly left the room to look for something, and Rise-chan finally had the chance to get in contact with someone. Because Rise-chan's voice over the PA system was actually Teddy using her voice too. Why Teddy suddenly left her alone is a mystery, but it's good to know that I can rely on her persona. Rise-chan is a special persona that can communicate with others, find people, and even figure out the strengths and weaknesses of the enemies we fight. Yep, scan. She can look into everything we can't figure out. Oh, is that why she was being held hostage? I guess kidnapping her was a pretty smart move on our enemy's part then. I should ask her as much as I can while she can still communicate with me like this.
Can you tell where Teddy is?
Yeah. Are you going to go after him?
There was this girl I didn't recognize with him. She might be the cause of all this.
All right, let me
Labyrinth.
take a look.
I wonder how much time this will take. I was about to comment about that, but the results came back in seconds.
There he is. But I sense something odd next to him. What is that? It's not a shadow, but it doesn't seem human either.
Are you talking about that fake president? That's gotta mean she's the culprit.
All that stuff with invisible walls to make us go nuts while talking to each other. There's no way a normal person could do this. I mean, of course that's the case. And if they're in this world, at the very least they're a persona user. Looks like she really may be the culprit. But after thinking that far, I suddenly remember someone else. There was one other odd person besides that girl.
Hey, Rise-chan! Is there someone else besides us in this school? I saw a dude in a weird red cape. He up and jumped out of the window. Who does that?
Well, apart from our usual group, I only sent shadows here. But be careful. Some of them are pretty big.
Are there some little ones too? Those silhouettes of students were kind of like shadows. Well, I'm not worried about the small fry. Wait, does that mean Red Cape Man is a shadow? Whose shadow would he be?
Could it be Yukiko's then? No. That was definitely a guy. I mean, he did look and act pretty weird, but he didn't seem like a shadow.
I'm gonna deal with Teddy first. Rise-chan, can I ask you to point the way to him?
Sure thing.
I followed Rise-chan's navigation begin running. It seems that she could see where the invisible walls are. Thanks to her, I was able to find the room I needed without running into any more of them. Good work, Rise-chan!
Is this it? Well then, here I go! Rise-chan, try to get in touch with the others. They're probably worried since they don't know what's going on.
Okay, will do. Good luck in there, Chie-senpai.
Thanks!
I gave her a quick salute, even though she isn't really here with me. But I hear her giggle. I guess she could see me anyway. I mean, she was able to see the invisible wall, so that's something. She was probably scanning the entire area. Now that I think about it, does that mean I'm going to have to fight that girl? Well, there's no point in worrying about that. Make up my mind and open the door. Freeze! It's a gun! Huh? Teddy! Remember to fight Teddy? Look, the list I saw tells me who I'm fighting. But I didn't go any further than Yukiko. I only had the list open to know where the joke ending was. So the rest of it's blind to me now. Huh? The two inside the classroom turn around in surprise. The girl with Teddy is the one I saw earlier, the one calling herself the student council president. Actually, now that I get a closer look at her, she's a real beauty. I mean, even I can see it.
I finally found you. I hope you're prepared.
You're that Chie-san who's fighting in the Grand Prix, right?
Who are you? Why are you holding this ridiculous tournament? We've been through hell today, you know. You're gonna give me some answers right now.
Ooh, you're so cool, Chie-chan. Just like a police officer.
Teddy's voice is sarcastic and slimy. Not like his normal voice at all. He must be like everyone else was. Controlled somehow. Yeah, I bet this fake present girl's the one doing it too.
Teddy, you're being tricked. I know you're not really the host of this. You're just not in your right mind. Come over here and we'll go back together.
It's creepy to hear you coax me like that. I'm not going with any carnivore. I bet you're after me for my sweet, delicious bear claws.
What?
Bear claws?
I'm not interested in your meat at all. You're sweet, huh?
Ugh. That came from my stomach, not from my brain. I didn't mean to say that. Oh, I swear. Teddy's face. I mean, that totally made me sound like someone who kills people to eat them, and I don't, okay?
Ah, she's gonna eat me. Just kidding. Actually, you're the one people are after, Chie-chan. Everyone's got the hots for you, you know. Did you know that Yosuke likes you? He said he's head over heels over you, even more than that dead girl he liked.
Huh?
Kanji likes you too. Of course he would, though, since you're a very manly girl. Even Sensei, he told me you're the cutest.
Hey, what
Why are you buttering her up? I was wondering what kind of insult he was going to say next. I was expecting him to try to flatter me to death. Even though I know he's not in control of what he's saying, I can't keep from blushing. He springs like he can read my thoughts and continues his words of praise.
Cuter than the famous idol Rise-chan, the ace detective Now-chan, and the beautiful innkeeper Yuki-chan. You're the cutest of them all. Everyone said so. Did you know you even have a fan club at school?
Stop making stuff up.
Chie-chan, you're blushing. You look so happy. There's no way that could ever be true, though.
Yep, he just did it to slam her down. I get it now. They have a direct insult. He was trying to build my hopes up and then pull the rug out from under me. I knew he was going to try that, but it still hurts. Whether you can see my anger or not, Teddy looks at me with pity and frowns.
Our group is full of unusual people who are all so pretty. You're the only normal one of us with nothing special about you at all. But I think it's okay to be normal. It's like you know your place in life. You shouldn't dream of being extraordinary. You're just gonna be mediocre for the rest of your life.
I've never wanted to be like that. I might not have amazing skills like everyone else, but I'm happy with the way I am.
My voice trembles when I reply. Why? I'm not lying, so why is it trembling? It makes me sound like I don't believe it. Teddy senses my agitation, smirks even harder.
Ooh, didn't your mother tell you not to lie? You want to be a beloved hero, and you'll step on anyone to reach that goal. That's what makes you weak.
No, if I hear any more of this, I'll give in to the enemy's tricks. Teddy isn't in his right mind. He's being controlled by the enemy.
That's right. It's pointless to argue with you when you're being controlled. Let me bring you to your senses first.
Time to kick the bear's ass. Time to kick the bear's ass. It's the bear. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Finally. Fight!
What'll catch?
Why? Ain't you guys friends? How can you fight your friend like that?
What
You
are you
tell
talking
us.
about? You're the one who dragged us into this.
Can't help but argue back at the self-proclaiming student council president. If I said it too harsh, I surprised even myself. No, this isn't good. I need to calm down.
What? Chie-chan, why are you picking on Miss President?
Teddy, are you still being controlled? She set you up as a host of all of this. You even had to wear a silly costume.
Hold it right there! You've already got it wrong! Look, Chie-chan! Take a good, close look at me!
Huh?
He's making all kinds of creepy poses. I don't know what he's trying to get at.
What am I looking at?
Can't you tell? I'm a dozen times more adorable and sexy than that costumed bear!
You mean that general is someone else?
Bingo! Miss President wouldn't believe me, so we were going to go find that imposter and prove my innocence! Jeez, though! I can understand Miss President making that mistake since she's never met me before, but it's like totally way lame that you couldn't tell us apart.
Totally way lame.
You're confusing me.
I can't tell. I can't tell if he's in his right mind or not right now. But that wasn't Teddy. There's another Teddy walking around here. Why would somebody be imitating Teddy on purpose?
Hey, I was just about to go to the announcement room to stop this Grand Prix thing, too. Honestly, even though he looks exactly like that general, I kinda doubt this one here's the culprit, but I've stuck to him like glue all this time, because I thought he must have been connected.
The girl looks straight into my eyes as she says this. I can tell that she's not lying. My intuition is strong. But then, there's something that doesn't add up. I decided to throw it right at her and see how she
Then
reacts.
why did you lie about being the student council president?
Lie? I'm not lying.
But the student council president we just elected is a guy. Are you really a student at Yasugami? What's your name? What class are you in? Who's your teacher?
Name? Class?
Chie-chan, you shouldn't interrogate her like that.
I
Teddy,
wish
stay
I
out
could
of
believe
this.
her, but there's too much that seems funny here. Even Rise-chan said she didn't feel normal. There's so much evidence against her that I can't help but be suspicious. You made us fight our friends, and you made everyone say those horrible things. What are you up to?
This girl has to be a persona user. I've been ready for a fight against her this whole time. Instead of challenging me, she turns pale and falls silent. She doesn't have an ounce of aggression in her. Well, that certainly wasn't what I was expecting. All I can do is wait for her to answer.
I don't know my name. I can't remember what class I'm in either.
Huh?
I don't understand it myself. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I'm here.
How could you... are you serious?
She doesn't even know her own name? She didn't realize that until I pointed it out. How could that be possible? Doesn't seem like she's lying, but I'm not sure if I can believe her or not. But seeing me lost in thought, that girl looks at the ground with a pained expression.
It probably looks like I'm trying to lie my way out of this. No matter how much I tell you I didn't do this, there's no way you'd believe me.
With that, she turned her back on us. From behind, she seemed so frail that it's shocking.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
To the announcement room. I'm gonna prove my innocence myself. Sorry I doubted you, Teddy. I'll see ya.
Miss President!
The girl shakes off Teddy and darts out of the classroom. I have no idea what to do. I can only stand there and watch as she leaves.
Chie-chan, you have to hurry after her! She can't use a persona! She'll be in trouble if she meets anything dangerous!
She can't use a persona? Wait, then how did she get into this world?
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Only persona users can enter TVs. Since Teddy's mind was being messed with just a few minutes ago, I could wrote that he's the one behind it. The culprit has to be someone else. So far, I've seen 2 people so far that look suspicious. The guy in the cape, Akihiko, and the self-proclaimed student council president, Labris. But when I first saw the guy, he was being blocked in by the invisible walls. I don't think whoever created these walls would let himself get trapped like that. The girl's obviously lying about being the student council president. Plus, Rise-chan says that she wasn't a shadow or a human. That puts her at the top of my list. But what if I'm wrong about this? If she's not a persona user, then... Oh no. Don't tell me!
Does this mean it's like last year's case? Did someone drop her in here?
Oh my!
Then there's someone else who's mimicking Teddy's appearance doing all of this. I have a sudden realization. If that girl is just a victim, then her shadow may have come out on its own. Actually, if it did, that would explain why we've never seen a place like this before when we've been in the TV world. My entire body suddenly gets cold. Could I have made a gross misunderstanding?
Then the culprit isn't her, but her shadow.
Now that I think about it, I should have suspected that from the very beginning. Why didn't I think that until now? I was confused because I was being forced to fight everybody and my friends were all saying terrible things to me. Now I can't leave. No, I can't leave things like this.
I have to go after her.
I really wasn't being myself. I didn't listen to what she had to say, and I was being harsh to her for no reason. I'm sure I said something that really hurt her. And if she meets her shadow in a state like that, things are gonna get ugly.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
I'm on my way.
To be honest, there's some questions that just don't have answers right now. But I can't think about that. I can think about that after I save the girl. I rush out to the hallway, but she's already out of sight. But she did just say that she was going to the announcement room. And the other Teddy, likely that girl's shadow, he's going to be there too. Oh, so you already figured out right away that the other Teddy just can happen to be Labris' shadow. Please let me make it in time. I have to sprint like the wind. You better have Rise around because they wouldn't be running into every single wall. Nope, no problem. After a huge detour, I finally arrive at the announcement room, or so I thought. It's like the room's turned into something completely different. First, it's almost twice the size of the real announcement room. Second, the walls are now made of huge glass panels, and it's obvious that the world outside is not the school like it should be. As I expected, there were 3 people inside. Rise-chan, the self-proclaimed student council president, and the girl's shadow. Or not?
How is this possible?
Oh, you're finally
Your shadow.
She got here first, so I was wondering what happened.
A face? My face? Laughs at me. Wait, so is everyone who's not you is gonna have to face their own shadows? A mirror image of me was standing there.
Why is my shadow here? I don't know. She suddenly appeared. The fake Teddy vanished and then...
Another Chie-san? I thought you just beat me here.
Ugh. Will the outsiders shut up and be quiet? My only business here is with myself.
Take that as you will. Child turns her sharp golden gaze towards me. There's no mistake about it. This is my shadow. I met her last year. But
You became my persona, though. I don't get it. Why are you back again?
It's because you're weak. Because I'm weak? That's the same thing all my friends were saying when I was forced to fight them.
Did you think your shadow would never be back to haunt you after you gained your persona? Wouldn't that be nice? But no one can ever let go of their weaknesses. I'll stay inside you, and I'll keep screaming your true feelings for everyone to hear. Wait, when the General said the Grand Prix was for me, he meant...
True, it appeared that my friends weren't in their right minds a number of times today. I didn't let it bother me at the time, but was this place really born from my own weakness? Even though I accepted my shadow, am I so weak that it came out again? Are all the horrible things that everyone's been going through, are they all my fault?
You want to become stronger? You want to be a police officer? Why did you really wish for that? The desire to protect those who are precious to you was only a cover story. What you really want is to be a hero. A shining force for justice. You're ordinary in every way, but you want to be a winner. And to get there, you'd even use those precious to you as stepping stones.
The face I knew so well laughs mockingly.
That's not true. That wasn't what I was thinking at all.
Are you gonna deny it again? That you're me?
I can't deny her. That's what the shadows do. They try to make the real person deny their existence, and then they try to take the place of the real one. I know that, but I can't stop my emotions. I was able to accept her as part of myself last year, but I can't right now. I mean, how can I just accept this as my fault? That I, of all people, did such horrible things to my friends. Vision blurs, my hands and legs tremble.
You're not...
Just then.
No! Senpai, don't listen to her!
Rise-chan?
I turn around and meet Rise-chan's gaze. Looking straight at me, meeting my eyes, even though I'm so weak. Got behind her is looking at me with worry too. Both of them have a look in their eyes that says they have faith in me. Even though they must have heard whose fault all this is, who caused all the horrible things they had to go through. I have to ask myself, if I deny that I'm weak and my shadow goes berserk right now, will I make those who suffer even more? Do I want that to happen?
You're right.
What? That's right, I remember now. Remember the time my shadow first came out. That time I had Yukun and Yosuke with me. I was saved because I wasn't alone. It's the same right now too.
I won't deny any of what you just said. I do still wish to be a hero. And I do feel inferior to Yukiko and the others, and part of me loves how cool it would be to become a police officer. But that's not all there is to it. Wanting to protect everyone. That's my main reason. I can't let my friends down. Not after they accepted me for who I was. I'm not amazing like them. But that doesn't mean I can't be proud of myself. That's why I'm working at what I'm good at. What's so bad about that?
That's right. Everyone said so before I came here.
Sorry, I wish I could help you. But I'm sure you can save the others.
I believe in you. Good luck.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
You can save them.
Everyone believed in me. They trusted me to do everything because I said I could. Even though they aren't with me right now, the trust in me is helping me stand strong. That's why I should be able to take this on.
She calmed her emotions. I want to protect Rise-chan and that girl and everyone who's still at the school. Not because I want to be a hero, but because I love them. My weakness gave birth to you, right? Then I'll put an end to this right now.
I'm not scared of my shadow anymore. Now I'll end this for sure. Kill them. Utterly annihilate them. Murder them. Murder them.
Finally.
Shadow Chie.
Fight!
Very likely the last battle for the segment. punch her to the moon. You never have to see her again.
I won.
Having managed to calm my raging shadow, I turned back to the other two girls. I was able to protect them, right?
What was that all about?
Oh yeah. I'm really sorry I doubted you.
This time I quickly explained what's happened to the shaken girl. In this world, you repress inner thoughts. Your shadow separates from you. It appears in the form of your other self and tries all sorts of tricks to try and take the real person's place. Then again, in my case, I had experienced that once already and I should have been okay, but looks like I did it again.
So, the real cause of this was actually me.
A shadow. A repressed self.
I'm not surprised it hasn't registered. It is coming from left field for you.
I'm bad at explaining things after all. Only someone smart like Naoto-kun was here right now. She'd be able to explain things a whole lot better. But what's important isn't that this girl understands what's happened, it's that I have to accept my shadow once more.
What the?
We know what's happening now.
I thought I eliminated any possibility of her heart breaking free. Did she not suffer enough? No. I did everything right.
The lights suddenly drop, plunging the room into darkness, and a voice echoes through the gloom. The voice. That's not my shadow. What in the world's going on?
Teddy?
General Teddy. Realized that the fake Teddy was suddenly standing in the room without us noticing him. Huh? Where'd my shadow go then?
I get it. She was pretending to be General Teddy this whole time. Am I right?
Looks like you'll be alone forever. No one can understand you.
Huh?
Might look like Teddy again, but that tone of voice and the way of speaking are nothing like what Teddy would say. What he's saying is a bit weird too. Maybe he's not actually talking to me. Could he be talking to the other girl? What could this mean?
Why don't we put an end to this game? Are you still going to keep deluding yourself?
Delude?
Whoa, wait a sec. Aren't you supposed to be my shadow?
No, that shadow, it's resonating with Miss President.
What?
I'll show you.
Henry Vance is perplexed with the fake Teddy smirks and snaps his fingers. Still, it's hard to see. And as we know it, Shadow Labyrinth.
I am a shadow. The true self.
No way. That's the other girl's face. That's her shadow?
No!
Cries out, apparently in shock of seeing that the shadow has robotic limbs. What's going on?
Wait, does this mean it was this girl's shadow all along?
That's right. And like you just saw, I can distort people's appearances and words.
Distort people's appearances and words? So was it just taking on Teddy's form this whole time? Just making my friends say things that they didn't mean?
Then that other me just now.
That was the shadow too? Shadow strikes the perplexed look on my
Why
face.
do you think I have such power? It's because I'm her and she's me. That's right. She's the real liar here.
She's truthfully the liar here.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't lie.
Oh, please. Just look at me. I look exactly like you.
That's not true.
Shadow draws closer, making a point to show off her body. She has a mechanical body with large, wing-like metallic parts jutting from her back. These wings turn into a giant axe that the shadow grabs from the air. Girl looks away as if to try to find a way out. It takes the opportunity to speak
Don't
up.
worry. There's no need to be scared. That's just a twisted version of you. Shadows try to make the original person deny them. It'll be okay, but you need to calm down.
A twisted version of her? She's the one that's twisted.
You still refuse to remember? Look at me.
And stop deluding yourself.
Shadow snaps her fingers. What's it going to turn into now? It's myself for the Shadow to change, but I don't expect what happens next. Shadow doesn't change, but the girl does. Yep, Labras. Her arms quickly changed right before our eyes. Her hands turned pale and smooth, becoming something inhuman. The second, she's the same as her shadow.
Miss President's body? What is this? Another illusion?
I don't think so. I knew something was weird when I first sensed her. That girl isn't human.
Is Agus gonna break through the wall again?
Don't look at me!
Tries to hide her body from us, but she can't hide everything. The shadow sneers even more as the girl curls up on the floor, then spins the axe as if taunting her. Even though the shadow has the same face as her, seeing her wield such a giant chunk of metal so effortlessly only shows how monstrous she really is. The shadow brandishes the axe in her hands without hesitation. That's when Kanji!
Kanji-kun!
Kanji-kun burst through the wall. Well, it looks more like he was thrown through it. He isn't moving at all, an inch. Is this gonna be Agus having thrown him at the wall?
Kanji, you came to save us! Or not.
It's no use, it's completely unconscious. Once I've heard somewhere before it comes from the other side of the new hole in the wall.
You must be Labras.
Akihiko? Did he finally decide to come back? Wait, does that mean in Yukiko's thing we're gonna see Mitsuru? Labras.
You're that red cape guy from before!
And you smashed Kanji through the wall. Poor Kanji. How do I hide the fucking text box? I need to bring the thing back up so you guys can see it. Okay. Poor Kanji. Gets knocked out towards the floor. Sure enough, the owner of the voice is the guy in the red cape. He steps into the room, brushing dust from his shoulders. Is he the one that blasted Kanji-kun in here? Then is he an enemy? Take a defensive stance, but he ignores me. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the girl in her shadow.
Another Labras. Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
Smirks confidently and raises his fist. Who's Labras? Or who's Labras? Is that the girl's name? Seems like he knows who she is. Who is this guy? To be continued.